Hello everyone, my name is Ahmed Younes. Today I make amazing macaron. First time you see these techniques and the flavor of Arabic or Middle East flavor of macaron, very unique. You will make it and you really enjoyed the flavor, the aroma and the technique. You cannot fail. It's amazing. I call it, or my friend call it, Ahmed Younes Macaroon. Let's start. I'm pastry champion of Africa 2011. I'm working in the sea, cruise line. Let's start and rock and roll. $120 milli egg white, 150 normal sugar or crystal sugar, 120 icing sugar with 175 almond powder, 10 grams of amazing cinnamon, egg white, crystal sugar and cinnamon together. Just in beginning, slow speed until incorporate all together. After that, high speed for 15 minutes. You don't look to the mixer. After 15 minutes exactly, this is the right time. Here we sieve the almond powder with icing sugar together to be fluffy, nice. In meanwhile, after 15 minutes, you see the meringue is strong, stiff, and that's exactly what we want. So the technique is 15-minute high speed. Then you added little bit of the mixture, almond powder with icing sugar. Again, you added the rest of the quantity. To work is very well to be successful macaron. As you see, when you mix and you find it's still stiff, it's not shiny, it's not light melting, you keep mixing, don't worry. This fantastic recipe again and again and again until you can see is little smooth, shiny and light liquid. And this is the way we need. Then you fill it in plain nozzle. You pipe it the size you want. And then you shake it 2-3 times, 4 times when you see. And if you have some bubbles, you can have toothpicks and you can mix it. Or you remove it and pipe it again. So that is the good in this recipe. The rest we added red color, or egg yellow color, and then the same situation here. We bake it 155 for 14 to 16 minutes. It's depending about the oven. This is convection oven. I make the fan 3, so medium speed of the fan. You don't make it so high, just medium speed of the fan. If you have deck oven, will be much better. Here is my taste. We have whipping fresh cream. All the recipe you find in the description box below. Clove with whipping fresh cream 35% and cinnamon together with honey. You know, in Middle East we love this flavor: honey, clove, cinnamon, cardamom. That we really love it, and I'm sure a lot of people all over the world love the same spicy. We just boiling. We keep all the chocolate, white chocolate. in liter or bowl. The butter, we cut cubes. When the cream boiling, as you see, I have to strain because there is clove inside. Some people love cinnamon stick, but I prefer the powder. It's give when you're boiling more aroma. You strain the rest of the clove. So imagine the taste. We have hand blended all together to be smooth, to be nice, creamy. When you feel is mixing and they reduce the temperature, then is the time to add it the cubes of butter. Believe me, you will try this fantastic aroma. Here, passion filling, 120 gram passion puree, 240 white chocolate. We have 25 gram of glucose. We use glucose and invert sugar, and you decide which one is very smooth to use in your recipe. So glucose, passion puree, when it's boiling, the same steps of the ganache. We pour into chocolate, then hand blend it. You have to mix it first just to warm the chocolate, so it's easy for hand blend it to do the job. Here I added, this is extra to added butter, but if you serve it as a gluten-free, lactose-free, you don't use butter. I like to add butter, this exceptional, to give more, aroma, and butter bring the flavor high. And you use the same recipe, you can fill with chocolate bonbon. Here we added a container, 24 hours to use, or 7-8 hours, it's depending about your fridge. If you are hard, you can keep in the freezer. Here we have raspberry puree. Here I less 220 chocolate because passion is more sour, so I added 240 gram of chocolate. Here 220 chocolate, 120 raspberry puree, and this 25 gram of invert sugar. So you see it's different than pectin. When it's boiling, the same process. We added to white chocolate, we mix together to be softened, so it will be easy for the blender to work. As you see, it's almost melting now. As I said, after blending I added the butter, and it's extra. Normally I tell my guests they have lactose, or I serve without butter, but believe me, butter bring the aroma and make it more flavor. You can use the same recipe with strawberry, but you added when you boil. When you added the strawberry, please add it 3-4 pieces of cloves, and it makes a strawberry fantastic. Mix all together. When it's smooth ganache, as you see, I added little of color just to enhance the texture. Normally I don't add it too much, you know, just a little drop of color. It's good to give the attractive of the raspberry. We keep it in container in the fridge, ready to use second day. Strawberry is ready. It's cooled down from oven. I start to feel it and then I freeze it for service. The same process for the cinnamon and for passion. You can make it for pistachio. It's fantastic recipe. I have the link I put in the description box. Thank you for watching. Ahmed Younes, best champion of Africa.